Hello everybody, this is Starman, and welcome back to Let's Play Under a Killing Moon. Well, last time you'll remember, we met with the Countess. She's hired us to find a missing statue. And in order to figure out where it went, we need to make some contacts with the black market. And I got a few ideas on where we might go for that, but let's go ahead and start with our buddy the police informant.
Hiya, matey. Well, you see my new nose. I'm so excited. I'm gonna look and feel like a new man.
Let's see, exploit Beak's gratitude, sarcastic narcissism, kiss up. Well, let's go ahead and exploit gratitude.
Well, that's swell, Beak. Hope you're feeling grateful enough to answer some more questions.
Yeah, sure. Anything.
Alright. Now we'll go ahead and ask about Ham Underwood.
I haven't got any info on that.
Yeah, of course he didn't have anything on the guy running the electronics place.
I can't help you there.
Okay, statuette.
I haven't got any info on that.
Okay. Well, it was a likely guess. And our next guess would be Chelsea, because as Louis noted, she does keep her ear to the ground.
Hey, I heard you took care of Rook. Pretty impressive.
Modest and unemployed, modest but manly, wink wink nudge nudge, say no more. Let's go with the modest manly route. Shucks, ma'am.
Oh, it was nothing. Just another day at the office.
You know, Tex, it must take quite an effort to be lonely, broke, and still so smug.
Don't you know it? Let's see, indignant, rugged banter, reeking of confidence.
Hey, I don't like being broke. Why don't you lay off the insults and help me find some work?
Sorry, Tex. Look, I'm just kidding ya. You know I'll tell you if I hear of anything.
I'd appreciate it.
So, is there something you came to ask me about?
As a matter of fact... Oh, what the heck.
He's only been here a few weeks, and I don't know much about him. Sorry, I haven't heard anything about that.
Alright.
Apparently, it's a real hot item. The top commodities dealer in the city is named Franco Franco. He probably either has the statuette or knows who has it.
Alright, that gives us a name to work with.
I don't know how you're going to find him, but if you do, be careful.
Alright, well, if he's a antiquities dealer, maybe the local collector knows how to get a hold of him.
What else can I help you with, Murphy?
He's a lot more cheerful. Kind of thinking we never did really get a chance to grill Rook on everything, so why don't we go ahead and run everything by him?
That depends on whether you're here to help me or to irritate me.
Fair enough.
She's a honey, ain't she? Makes me wish I was 30 years younger. She knows the black market and has helped me make some connections. Louis and I go way back. We ran guns to Ethiopia before World War III, then fought in the same regiment during the war. After the war, Louis opened the Brew and Stew and told me about this shop, which I bought for a song, and then I started my own pawn business. Franny's a hot-blooded gal. She and her husband Sal wake up the neighborhood sometimes with their rows.
The rows!
Sal's a brute. Funny as hell, but he can get pretty bad after a couple of drinks. He and his wife Franny have a real love-hate thing. Makes me glad I never tied the knot. Sal leaves running the pizza joint up to Franny. Strikes me as a village idiot. He came by one time to see if I had any Inspector Burns action figures. I told him I'd never heard of these Burns characters and thought the kid was gonna tear my damn head off. I don't know anything about that.
Okay.
Don't get me started. That movement is nothing but a hate machine. The Civil War's on the horizon because we mutants can't sit around and take the discrimination anymore. Those crusading fools have started something too big to control. I don't know anything about that. I don't know anything about that.
Okay, don't know him.
I don't know anything about that.
This is sound like broken record.
I don't know anything about that.
Okay.
I don't know anything about that.
Okay, do you know anything about him?
Big-time crook. Deals with a lot of smuggled artifacts and the like. He's pretty well connected with the mob and black market here in San Francisco.
Well, it's unlikely that Clint knows anything, but,
Ask away.
well, that was easy.
Nope, don't know a thing about it.
Well, hopes weren't high.
Sorry, can't help you with that. Wish I could help. Nope, don't know a thing about it. Sorry, can't help you with that.
Well,
Wow. Wow.
and admittedly, I am cheating a little bit from when I played this game back in the day, because I remember vaguely how this puzzle is solved, but I forget exactly what the trigger is. I remember there being something you have to get out of the garbage can at Rook's, but it looks like it isn't there yet.
Hey, Murphy, guess what? We got the guy who robbed those pawn shops. Turned himself in. Can you believe it? Kept babbling something about a clown coming back from the dead to haunt him.
Let's see, take the credit, tongue-in-cheek kudos, sweet talk.
Congratulations, Mac. Maybe now your hemorrhoids will calm down.
You're a real joker. But not even you can ruin my day. So what do you want? He's a big-time crook. Deals with stolen and illegally imported merchandise, especially jade.
Ah, okay.
Sorry, Murphy. Can't help you with that. Geez, Tex, you think I know about everything?
Just about.
Sorry, Murphy.
No, at least he's nice about that. But yeah, that is how we do it. We just find out, yeah, we have to talk to him, find out about Jade, and now I can ask Rook about it, and he'll mention, oh, I have this trade paper.
What now, Murphy? You know, I subscribe to a trade paper called Jewelry Weekly. In the last issue, it seems to me I saw an advertisement by someone named Franco, who was looking to buy jade. There wasn't anything of interest in the trade paper, so I threw it out. It's probably still in the trash can out back.
There we go. Yeah, apparently he just threw it back there. Yep.
This must be the trade paper Rook mentioned.
Alright, private collector, interested in acquiring pieces of jade, will pay top dollar or trade. Contact Franco Franco at the Alhambra Theater, 808 Paloma Lane.
Being a movie buff, I've heard of the Alhambra Theater, though I heard it was closed down years ago. Sure enough, it's boarded up, but one of the back doors is unlocked. As soon as I step inside, two lugs the size of refrigerators grab me. I tell them that I have something for Mr. Franco, and one of them walks off. He comes back a minute later and escorts me into the main theater. A Buster Keaton flick is playing. The place is empty except for a man sitting by himself near the front of the theater.
Welcome, Mr. Murphy.
Let's see. Play dumb, inquisitive, formally polite. I'm getting the feeling that it's best that we be polite here.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. Franco. Tell me, do you do most of your business in dark theaters?
How and where I do my business is not your concern, Mr. Private Eye. As I'm sure you know, I'm strictly a legitimate businessman.
Express considerable doubt, get down to business with a bad pun, show total indifference. Let's stick with indifference.
Yeah, of course you are. But I'm not interested in your business dealings. I'm interested in some information you can give me.
I'm glad to hear you say that. People who pry into my dealings have a way of ending up at the bottom of the bay.
Of course, I am totally a legitimate businessman. Let's see. Confrontational comment, play really dumb, spineless conformity. Playing dumb suits us well.
That sounds so odd. I wonder how they got there.
Use your imagination, if you have one. Now for our transaction. You have the item?
As a matter of fact,
Ah, a lovely specimen. It will make a fine addition to my collection. Now, I will answer one question to the best of my knowledge.
all right, let's see. Greedy for information, the mysterious artifact, the mysterious client. Let's stick with the artifact.
There's a statuette in the shape of a bird that recently came onto the market. You know who has it?
I know the statuette you're referring to. There were several bidders for it, but I believe it ended up in the hands of Eddie Ching. I can say no more about it. There. Now I fulfill my part of the bargain. Don't contact me again. Unless, of course, you find another fine piece of jade. You know the way out.
Oh, but I want to finish watching the Buster Keaton movie.
Do you have a fax?
Hey,
Do you have a fax?
A fax addressed to Tex Murphy from Franco.
huh. Apparently he had very little to say, but has plenty to write down. All right, let's see what he has to say. Facsimile transition to Tex Murphy from Franco. Dear Mr. Murphy, concerning our recent discussion, I have some information you may find helpful. While it won't profit me to tell you this, I would not be entirely unhappy to see Eddie Ching come out on the short end for once. Like most everyone in the city, I know very little about Ching, but I've been told that he lives in a luxurious high-security apartment building called the Knickerbocker. A number of powerful underworld figures live there. I don't know which apartment Ching lives in, but if you have connections with the police, they may be able to help you. Franco. Well, matter of fact, we do have connections with the police. And they're in a pretty good mood at the moment.
Back again, eh, Murphy? What can I help you with?
Ask about.
That place is home to more major crime figures than any other place on the planet. Eddie Ching lives there on the entire top floor.
All right.
Ching's a dangerous customer. He's responsible for half the crime in the city. Pretty sure he owns the police commissioner. We've been told to lay off him.
All right.
Looks like no one's home. This is gonna be easier than falling off a horse. This window doesn't want to open up. Maybe if I...
Whoa!
When I stop bouncing off the awning 2 floors below Ching's place, I realize it'll take more than sheer strength to get into the apartment. Luckily, I noticed something that might help as I bounced by. A sticker on Ching's window said, "Security system installed by Underwood Incorporated."
Underwood, of course, being the name of our new neighbor who manages the electronics shop. And nothing new in there at the moment.
Back again, huh? What can I do for you?
Let's see, get to the point, look for cooperation, fraternize. Let's go with a friendly approach. Because I don't think approaching this guy and saying, hey, I'm interested in the security system that you made, is going to get me anywhere.
I understand that you and I are in the same line of moonlighting work.
Really? You do security systems too?
Lie just a little, blatant lie, stall.
Well, not really. I'm actually a PI, but a security PI.
I've got nothing to say. I keep my nose clean and I work in a confidential business. I'm sure you can understand.
Rub elbows, gaudy bribe attempt for own bodily harm.
Yeah? I'm in the confidential business too. Say, why don't we swap trade secrets?
Apparently, you have some trouble hearing. Don't bother stopping by again.
Well, thankfully, unlike Martian Memorandum, this game is a little more forgiving about giving you multiple attempts to talk your way out of this sort of
Em
thing.
doesn't want to talk, but I need some details on the security system at the Knickerbocker. I tell him that Enrique, my pet goldfish, died this morning and that I'm talking crazy. He tells me not to worry about it, then tries his sales pitch on me again. I understand that you and I are in the same line of
Really?
Let's go with blatant lie.
Well, you bet. I've installed hundreds of them.
No kidding. Where have you installed security systems?
Falsehood number 1, falsehood number 2, falsehood number 3. 3!
The University of San Francisco's Mutant Lounge.
Mister, you are a liar. I don't know what you're looking for, but you won't find it here.
Alright. We'll try stall for time this time.
Em still won't talk. So I tell him I have a mental disorder that makes me ask too many questions and that I forgot to take my medication. He seems skeptical, so I'll have to talk fast.
I love the excuses it gives each time for how you're able to talk your way into another chance.
I understand that you...
Really?
Well, sometimes. Here, let me see if I can find one of my business cards.
Don't worry about it. I always misplace my business cards too. What types of security systems have you worked with?
Law and Order Building, Casino on Mars, Alcatraz. All technically true, but let's go with Mars, because there's very little chance he's had any connection with that one. Plus, talking about the Law and Order, probably not going to endear me to a mutant.
Let's see. The last job I had was the laser security system at Big Dick's Casino on Mars.
I've heard that's a neat system. But it's nothing compared to the one I just put in.
Let's see. Add the proverbial 2 cents worth, manly bravado, slight skepticism.
Well, sorry, but I'm not easily impressed. Just ask my ex-wife.
Well, this security system would impress you. I'd tell you about it, but it's top secret stuff. Maybe in a couple of years.
Well, I think we're on the right track. Just gotta goad him into spilling his guts.
I apologize to Ham for prying into his business and tell him that I'm really just a lonely guy looking for some pleasant conversation. He senses a kindred spirit and I start my subtle interrogation all over again.
Subtle interrogation.
I understand.
Really?
Okay, CC.
Let's see.
I've heard...
Let's go for manly bravado.
I'll have you know that I've beaten every security system ever made.
Well, after I installed this system, I tried to beat it, but I couldn't. First, the only possible way to enter the building would be to land on the roof and rappel down. Then you'd have to cut through the LCD alarm glass. Well, that's not too hard. In fact, I sell a laser blade here that would do it. But once you're inside, every room is flooded with a net of heat and motion sensing beams that could turn an elephant into a brick of carbon. Believe me, it's burglar proof. Listen, this system is top secret, so let's just keep this between us.
All right. And what do we have here in the blue light special force field now?
The Laser Blade 2000. Worthless except on glass. Hopefully Ham knows what he's talking about.
Alright, we now have a laser blade capable of cutting through the LCD glass. And now, I think we're ready to try and take on Eddie Ching's.
Armed with a chintzy electronic shop laser blade, I land my speeder on the roof of the Knickerbocker. Hoping for the best, I rappel down the side and pull out the laser blade. The laser beam cuts through the LCD glass like it was butter. I gingerly crawl through the hole in the window and find myself inside Eddie Ching's library. Either Ham exaggerated or the laser fields aren't turned on. This must be my lucky day.
Oh, is it another tank full of piranhas?
This aquarium has less algae in it than my water cooler back at the office. Whoa, these clownfish are really valuable, especially the red one. He's got a cute purple growth on his forehead. It's very rare. I love fruit so much. I even love pictures of fruit. Well, this painting's one of my favorite subjects, languid women. Wow, these plants aren't plastic, they're real. Ching must have paid a fortune for these.
Yeah, that's not even a joke, given the whole state of things World War III. I imagine real plants are something of a luxury
Wow,
item.
these plants aren't plastic. Wow, these...
Well, I was trying to look at the statue behind it.
Hey, I think this is the statue that was stolen from the JBs out in Chinatown. I knew those samurai speeders were a mechanical nightmare, but a 10-volume owner's manual's a little excessive. This book seems out of place somehow. There's something different about this book. Just call it P.I.'s instinct. Aha, I knew it. A key.
Alright. Eddie Ching's key. He only has the one, apparently.
A spa trophy. Ching must be in some kind of jacuzzi league. Ching has interesting taste in literature. Let's see, art, death, and war. Ching has interest... Handsome dish. I wonder if it's dishwasher safe. Oh, there's no mistaking these. They're lathe projects. Or maybe candlesticks. Well, looky there. It's Samurai Ken and Geisha Barbie. Handsome dish. Ching has interesting... I've got to admit it. Ching's got good taste in murder mystery.
Can we actually read any of the titles? Let's see. Poison, Bent Murder, The Good Death.
Very comfy looking chair. I wish I had time to try them out. A stone bust. Whoever posed for it didn't win any... Laserblade did a nice job cutting through the window. Okay, so the view here is a little nicer than outside my office, if you're into that sort of thing.
Alright.
An extremely handsome mahogany table. Well, this lamp proves that art can be both beautiful and functional.
Alright.
Very comfy looking chair. Impressive closet door. Hey there, little Buddha.
That panel looks a bit odd.
This must be the only door out of the library.
I think it might be a good idea to save here just in case we get interrupted. Whoop. Yeah, like I said, very, very fine mouse controls on this game, even with the sensitivity cranked up all the way. Let's see, fish food.
A heavy-duty metal Geiger trap. Looks like it might be sturdy enough to use on the roaches at my office. Whoa, these clownfish are...
Alright, well, called a hunch, but I think trying to get anything that might be in there would be a bad idea. Without feeding the fish first. And you remember how we said earlier that you could fill in these with water and chuck them a distance?
Now this ring should be heavy enough to be useful.
How, you ask? Ah, there's that laser grid Ham was talking about.
So these are the laser nets Ham was talking about. There's a power box at the far end of the hallway with a button flashing. Maybe if I can hit that button, it'll turn off the laser nets. So these are the...
Huh. Well, worth a shot.
Man, this security system is tough. My brilliant shot didn't turn off the beams, it just popped open the power box. Looks like there's a lever that needs to be pulled down. Hopefully my old horseshoe tossing skills haven't left me. I'll need to find something fairly heavy.
Like a water-filled ring, maybe?
As soon as the ring hits the lever, the laser net shuts down. Now I should have the run of the apartment. If the statuette's here, Ching probably has it well hidden. Something tells me the trail to the statuette leads right through this door.
Call it a hunch. Probably because there's nothing down this
This
hallway.
is your standard light at the end of the tunnel.
Haha.
Mom teaching kids proper baby handling techniques. How tender. Ooh la la. Check out that sexy swimwear. Looks like some kind of goose party. I doubt I'll be needing this ring again, and a good PI always travels light. I call this painting Woman About to Win Skinny Dipping Bet.
Huh.
Her voice is coming from beyond that door. Must be at the front door to the apartment.
Yeah, we do not want to go through there. All right. Oh, we got a nice fancy little study here. And we'll go ahead and start on the left.
Real nice door as bathrooms go. Luckily, nature's not calling. Cool tiger. Looks real enough to nip my finger.
Yeah, not everything in these rooms is...
An extremely dense and heavy Saturnium ball suspended over a gravity pad.
Yeah, not everything in here
This
is going to be
Victorian
useful,
cabinet's nice,
clearly.
but it's just for show. Looks like it doesn't even open.
But I do like the funny descriptions we've got on some of the things here.
These chairs look as though they've never even been sat in. Why, these paintings are great! Just look at the nudity. I need to visit more museums. Well, this must be the mythical Buckaroo Buddha riding his headless steed, Tumbleweed. Antique vase filled with flowers.
Well, don't need a fancy description on everything.
Oh, don't tell me. A man taking his cat for a walk. This door exits the apartment. The voices outside must be security personnel.
So there's another door we do not want to open.
Whoa, must be party time at Valhalla.
And we have the option to move this because there's usually a safe or something hidden behind paintings like this, but not in this case. Although hidden back here...
These marble obelisks look real expensive. Geiger chow. It's got real roast beef flavor and makes its own rich gravy.
And in case you're wondering what the heck a Geiger is, well, that'd be this little thing right here.
There is a Geiger in the terrarium. Little bugger's a land piranha. It's illegal even to own one of these.
Luckily, we've got this convenient trap.
I don't know what I'll do with a small, ravenous Geiger. Oh well, everybody needs a pet. Nice terrarium. Must have cost him a bundle.
And shockingly, there isn't a key card or something hidden in there with it.
Well, that's a handsome oriental dressing screen. I'll tell you what, this guy's got style.
I tell you what.
Must be Venus before the big breakup.
Let's see, we can move this painting as well. And huzzah, a safe. But you know, it's very important in this game that you check everything from every angle. For instance, getting into this little corner.
Whoa, a 6-foot-long pole with a leather noose. This must be great fun at parties.
Depends on the kind of party, and, let's see, you got a capture noose there. And what the heck, let's examine the Geiger.
Sort of cute in a slash your throat, tear the meat off your bones kind of way.
Oh, but he is enjoying the chow. He's got a little painting
Small
here.
mirror provides the opportunity to touch up the old hairdo. The solid steel switch lock requires a key.
Well, gee, I wonder if that might have something to do with this key that we found.
Sounds like something big moved back in the library when I used Ching's key on the switch lock. I better go take a look.
Yeah, but before we do that, there is one item in here that's really easy to overlook. It blends in right with the carpet here. See?
Looks like a fax. I don't want to be nosy, but maybe I should take a look.
Oh, you're a PI text. Being nosy is your job description. Birthday fax. Let's see, facsimile transmission, date 10/14/42, I Ching. Happy 30th birthday. I wish I could be there with you on your special day. Since I can't, I decided to write you a birthday poem. Roses are red, sunflowers are golden. I'll buy you a present when I get paroled in 8 or 9 years. Love, Mom. Alright. Well, this isn't just a nice little message to show you that even bad guys have mothers. This is, in fact, a clue to opening the safe. Let's see, 30th birthday, that would make that 10/14/12, if we subtract 30 from the 42. So if we type in 10/14/12 as the combination, I'll bet that thing will crack open. But we have to hit start first. So 10, 14. Huzzah!
An ultra-safe 8000, huh? Top.
Safe, not for long.
Looks like some sort of document. Must be important if it's in the safe.
Let's see, list of bidders. Attention Ching, potential buyers of Artifact A. The following names have been mentioned in connection with wanting to acquire the artifact we referred to in our meeting of 10-7. Danville Importer, F. Garbett Exporter, E. O'Connor Exporter, H. Luns Exporter, A. G. Coleman Importer, L. Percival Private Collector, MMA Latune Private Collector, Duke Alforno Private Collector. That L. Percival's ringing a bell for some reason.
The security card must operate a door or panel somewhere in this apartment. The security card must operate a door or panel in the apartment.
You ever experienced deja vu, Tex? Just for the heck of it, we'll go ahead and cover our tracks. Except for, the pet that we're stealing. And we'll move that one back as well. And thankfully, I think we can fast travel back to the library from here. And sure enough, the bookcase revealed a secret passageway. Go ahead and close that. And let's see what's in here.
Well, look what's behind the bookcase. A secret room. I love secret rooms. Wonder if these barrels are full of some hearty ale. I wish I had time to check them out.
I do believe that's the stuff that dreams are made of. At least my dreams of getting a $30,000 check.
This must be the Countess statuette. I guess she wasn't exaggerating when she said how valuable it was. If I try to reach the statuette with those laser beams on, they'll light me up like a Duralog. This crate feels empty. It's light, but it's sturdy.
Well, we can get that one up there.
I guess Ching's vases are just too nice to put flowers in. Well, I'm glad someone had the decency to clean up the smut some people call art.
Gee, total 180 a moment ago. First Tex was talking about how much he liked the nudity, and now he's a prude.
Sorry, Dave, but I thought your loincloth might come in handy.
You never know.
This painting sticks out from the wall more than the others do.
I wonder.
Aha! A security card slot. This must be the control for the pedestal where the statuette is.
Well, let's see. Okay, well that shut off the lasers. But now how to go
This
about...
must be the Countess statuette.
Well, luckily we've got this handy noose.
Come on.
Come on, use those claw machine skills.
Looks like Ching needs to install a better security system. Countess will be glad to get this statuette back, almost as glad as I'll be to take her money. I'll return the statuette to her first thing in the morning.
As long as we're here, might as well look at the rest of the goods here.
This must be one of those hermetically sealed chambers. Unless I miss my guess, those objects are the 3 surviving artifacts from the Byzantine Empire. Absolutely priceless.
And here's one of those things where the angles pay off.
This sign apparently has something to do with the lever.
Pull this lever. You know that bit above it just has to say, do not pull this lever.
To pull or not to pull?
Well, we got points for doing it, so,
Oops.
yeah, this is very much in keeping in Tex's character as a hapless idiot savant.
I swear I have seen this painting before. This one must be the original.
Yeah, we saw that one in the hallway earlier.
Man, who in his right mind would pay big bucks for a painting of flowers? This painting sticks out from the wall more than...
And we can't move that one back.
I'd call this painting Young Boy with Fiddle Asking for Allowance. So that's what the ocean used to look like. This painting is really, green. This seems to be a fine rendering of Greco-Roman square dancing.
Alright, well I think we've got everything out of here that we need to get. So let's go ahead and get the heck out of here. And I think we're ready to close out the day, so we will go ahead and end this chapter of the gameplay here. And next time we will start, well, with getting our big payout. We'll see you then.